I was just listening to this interview of ICT talking about Williams percent R. I think he meant percent R. He talking about Larry Williams, which I think is the one that invented the percent R, which is a component of stochastics. I'm pretty sure, but don't take my word for it. And I have CCI here, so I have three components to this trend system. I think on the top here I'm running nothing special here, nothing really that's going to be the holy grail, but just to go through the list, I think I have a 3-period RS, a 3-period simple, and various kind of moving averages. Doesn't go past 3-period, I don't think. And I got a very fast filter at the bottom. 3 panels of very fast, all set at 3, just to be fair. The top one's RSI set at 3. The middle is percent R. Williams percent R, which includes the range. And at the bottom, to make it fair, I have CCI at 3, and it's set to close. So it's a very binary, harsh on and off switch. Pull the trigger. Are you waiting for all 3 to line up with the trend? Yes. Are you looking for reversals? In other words, more oversold at a higher price on each indicator? Yes. So is this the jury trade system? I've got, okay, he's guilty on, well, for looking at her, and then he did rape her. So, the checklist, right? Okay, maybe this one goes to jail. I don't know. What do you think, Joe? I don't know. So, but if you get a reversal on one of these, and you go, that percent R, that Williams percent R, man, ICT should have stuck with that Williams percent R instead. He went off the rails until oh gosh, I was halfway through. I stopped. The interview got so good where he started to talk about his destiny, and I used to do this and that, and for some reason, it was just the path. I knew I had more in me when I was a kid. I mean, these kind of when people talk like this stuff, it's crazy, right? I knew when I was a little kid. Tell us how you started out. Well, I knew I wanted to retire when I was 40. Well, dude, I mean, if you're trading, are you retired? You mean you trade so big? I retire. But on this one, if we're going to grind out the playback, I'm going to test this Williams percent R, which is an indicator. Do you have a trade plan for it? That is the other big question. And this is going to be the daily time frame. I'm sorry, the 4-hour, because the daily I didn't see enough setups. So we're gonna take this jury approach. We're back testing. I think it's not going to work on the British pound. If you don't change your stop, I don't think you can take it from the pound and put it on the euro to the pound. You can't take something you built on the euro and put it on the pound. This has been known for a long time in robot worlds. I mean, a lot of robots just work on the euro because the spread's very tight. It can exploit the, it can even do arbitrage, I'm sure, even though supposedly the broker's going to, but how does the broker know, right? I mean, when the news comes out and they're 10 minutes behind on their servers, what are they going to, oh, look at you, you won on that trade, you shouldn't have won. They don't know. So I can, using, I don't have to use all three of these things, but I just want to show what it looks like to take trades based on the concepts that I learned on the RSI. What is a reversal? What is like a fake out? Well, that's a more oversold at a higher price. It's up, it's up, it's up, and then it's smashed down. And it's too fast of a move for that down move to be real. It's a fake out. How do you know if it's a breakout or fake out? This is the big dilemma. If breakout systems work, then why don't you just bracket it with buy and sell stops and let the market just prove you right, breaks out, you fucking nail it every time, you scalp out 40% of your first burst, let the rest go, and it's just a wonderful world. Well, the market gets into real patterns and real congestion and real dilemmas, and it has to heal itself from either being unfair, in a sense, back to fair, But on the way there, it's not a straight line, and there's always the breaths it's going to take. So when it's oversold at a higher price, it's taking a big, deep breath. The exhale may be slow or fast. So it could smash down, drift up, or it could smash down, smash up. It could drift up, smash down. I mean, there's all types of ways it's going to cut into the price. And when it gets there is, you just don't know if it'll even get there. When it gets there, and if it gets there, it's just you can't know. But you're betting on it. So here I'd be betting on going long on this chart, just so I'm looking at here is real time. The monthly pound is killing the yen. It looks like it's going to keep killing it. And I would take this one signal on the monthly here. I would take this one signal, and if I traded with really big stops, I'd be like, you know what? Let's just we should have bought at the end of the month here. The pound's going to kill the yen, and the argument is going to be, well, look at this percent R. It's more oversold, higher price. You got this. You got here's another signal you're getting from percent R you're not getting from RSI. Here's more oversold, higher price, goes up a little bit, and then the divergence is very on both here. You got both of these are saying sell, but is this a great sell? No. Even divergence on, if you call that divergence, smashed up against the ceiling. Like here's a double top in CCI. It's no double top here. Looking for patterns. Here's a more oversold, higher price. Right, perfect entry. You got the green light. It's a monthly. Here you got a really dramatic more oversold, higher price. Here not really. So this is just banging around. Here's a confirmation from all three. Here's very dramatic. And you're getting in just before this plunge. This is the breath it's taking, momentum-wise. Here's a buy, here's a buy, here's a buy. All three agree, yeah, gee, really? I mean, this is your quintessential cherry-picked. You got the oversold, higher price, so all three agree. You load the fucking wagon. It's monthly chart, dude. This is the only trade you did in your whole fucking life? What are you, ICT? This is the only fucking trade you did in your whole life. Well, I did those trades. And then I bought here because I was getting another signal. See? Getting another signal. I bought here and oh shit. I guess this is a long-winded. So this is a real extended out idea of more overbought. And here, not so much. This is such a sensitive indicator that you start to see divergence here where this is like the index of everything that's ever been. RSI is holding on to the last known push. Whereas here, I think you're really, and you got highs and lows averaged out with close being the final. Here it's like close with highs and lows in the data there. So here's a nice subtle, same thing, more overbought. Here, even on this, all three agree. You took this trade. You have to wait years for these trades. Don't forget you have to wait years for these trades. I don't know if people are up for that. So you can put up this smooth daily. They can put up this data. But we're going to test it on the 4-hour time frame now. See how it stands up to the punishment of data just coming at us. Will we take the trade? Can he? Will he? And very slow, very fast system this would be. 4-hour chart. It was taking too long to play back the data. Actually, I must be doing too much math. Even these indicators are slowing down the playback. So we throw in our custom written template here. No secret here. I'm sure you could build a robot around it. Nobody's going to. More bad data. Different brokers, same bad data. Oh, there you go. Real fucking Jeez. My God, man. This is brutal. Anyways, we're going to go fast enough. We'll get through it here. I'm at high speed. Yeah, bad data set. That just pisses me off. It's like, I don't know what the hell. All the data sucks across the boards here. Every broker. They're all using the same shit data. Yeah, gotta wonder here. Let's pick a different date. Since we're on the 4-hour chart, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's come up and just truncate off the supposedly bad data. Jeez, I just wait. I'm gonna waste my time putting the template in there. I'll wait for it to load the data first. Yeah, still bad. I'll wait till for it to get back before I throw my fancy ass fucking mind blowing holy grail template on top of this shit. No, I trade naked, see. I wear no clothes when I trade. I'm a naked trader. I don't think you understand, son. Okay, here we go. On your market set, trade the 4-hour chart using my ultra algo. Okay, we have to have some kind of rule here. Let's buy if we're below 80 on percent R. Just because. Fuck the trend. Just because. Okay, so we would have bought here. Just because it's slammed down. I'm not really paying attention to the trend here so much. But well, it's green, right? Okay, we're going to sell. We have to wait for every 4 hour to pass before we pull the trigger on this kind of system. I'm getting ready to sell just because it's overbought. I'm going to get out of my long position that I got into here. So are we using this to exit or to enter new trades? That's the other question. If you're going to do this kind of thing, it's just oversold. There's no fancy. Here was your buy, I guess, that you missed, and here was the buy, and here's a buy on this more oversold high price. This is the fake out move. Actually, the fake out to the upside, but the people that are selling because it's above here, that's a different trade, right? You're both making money, right? You bought here, and when you should know when to get out. Maybe you're not waiting for this to get up, overbought. Okay, let's just get out. The robots should be getting out here. Okay, looks like a buy forming now. So you're getting a reversal. If you really have to take a trade, here's your excuse. More oversold, higher price. And now these guys could get smashed to the ceiling because RSI can just go like this and just get clobbered. So if you wanted to force a trade, which you're going to have to do sometimes, all these things that people say, oh, don't force a trade. Yeah, right. It's easy for you. Now, these would all be buys because these are all the only kind of the only oversold you're going to get. Maybe you got buy limits sitting here, which would be like buy limits sitting here, waiting to get this going to come back and smash in 4-hour chart. Don't forget. So we're really looking to get out of this. Now look at this buy. If this closes down here, I would buy a ton now. Maybe these are small buys. You don't risk too much on these trades. That's another consideration is how much are you pulling. When you see this signal, it should get a certain kind of ticket, trigger pull. It shouldn't just be like the same fucking dumb trade. If this closes, now this is serious buy territory. You got to buy at the market now. The robot's coming in now. So the robot babysits at the market. He trades at the market. You ain't got time for that, right? You're just busy counting all your fucking money. So he would have bought this, right? Oversold. But he doesn't, he has to wait. He's long now. He could get killed. All buy limits are getting filled. So here's where, and if you sold up here, right? You sold because it's overbought. There's no special signal. I'm buying that on limits though, right? Or I'm buying here on limits that a hand placed. This is completely different. Now I'm talking about a completely different trade. Here you bought because it's oversold. Now you're getting crushed. You're going to wait again and pull the trigger. It's two different styles of trading. You can't even. So here you had a buy. It's another close. So you bought here, and you're waiting to buy if it closes down here, you get divergence. You just have to buy it. This is where it goes terribly wrong. Some guy in this Discord was talking about he sold the dollar. Well, the Canadian dollar, and the day he said that, 2 days later, the thing's all the way fucking back to the starting gate. So if you would have held through that trade, I don't know where a stop was. I don't know if it was real money either. But so buy limits below the lonely wick for me on just set it and forget it trade, right? We all know this kind of trap, liquidity trap here. We're looking to buy into it. Okay, we're buying into it. The robot's waiting another 4 hours to pull the trigger on top of your trade, or you're going to do the same trade. So I'm filling buy limits here. And we never took out this wick. Look at this. This is the euro dollar on the 4 hour. Look at this crush. So buy. This is all, I'm either getting stopped out or I'm just, and this guy, where's his stop? He bought here. He bought here. We're waiting for this 4 hour to close actually. So he only bought 2 so far. And that was about here and here. Where is he buying at? I think he bought before that crush. So here and here. Let me get that right. So this is the big close down, buying here, bought here, and bought here. You bought 3. 1, 2. Well, you can't know. Yeah, 3. So you're long 3. I'm long on limits in my trap. And this is going to be the cash out for most of the scalpers that trade this technique. You know, you're going to get out here, right? So your obvious exit is last known support becomes resistance. Here comes the trend just turned blue for all the trend traders in the 4 hour systems, but you know, it's a ranging trade. Look how this guy responds. This is so when the volatility gets smaller, high to low math is included in the percent R. See how it reacts to that. And then you also see this responding to the range where RSI doesn't care. It only close only. Okay, the auction people are thinking, well, you know what? We took out this. Let's go take out this and let's just ride this baby all the way to here and just make so much money with fantastic ratios, right? This is the thought, I'm sure, would be my thought. And that's the trade they want. The trend traders are saying, well, it's blue, so my algo says if it's the next time it's overbought and I see 80% on percent R, let's sell into the blue cloud. Here's the big departure. What is this going to be an auction or is this a trend trade? This is going to be the line of scrimmage. This is going to be the moment of truth here. Right? There's no other choice, right? There's no other choice here. Oh, look, I'm right. It's pulling back. See, I told you. Told you so. I told you it's going to go down. What, I look stupid? See, these guys in these horror flicks, man. What, I look stupid to you? Yeah, kind of. Kind of, sort of. Looking dumb. So the trend traders are just like, oh, well, we sold here. And robots sold here, and we're overbought, and it's in blue, so we should be going down. That's just that's how it is. That's how it's taught, you know. Trend systems. That's why the biases just can be really detrimental here, because isn't it really about, well, dippity do, come back to here. Even these guys, scalped out, still riding the hope for the engulfment. And this is Sunday night. Well, here come in. This is Friday, meltdown. Come off the floor at the end of Friday and stuck under the floor coming into Friday. And now it's everybody's cashed out, I would say. Let's put some buy limits in. And maybe you're waiting for return to zero on CCI. These are coming down again. So it is time to buy those in a sense. So these are all things that you would have to say, well, you're supposedly backtesting this, or you got to think about the reality of this. The price structure does matter. You can't just blindly follow it. Here it's working out beautifully, right? for those pips. If your stop was too tight, if you tried to sell right into the floor, like bottoms become tops, well, I guess. And now I'm thinking, let's buy on limits here, let's buy here, and wait for them to come into my trap. I'm going to come in like this. So is this your first buy? Your first real buy? Sure, the blind bot, or the first cash out from the sell, because now it's so oversold that if you did sell here, you've got to get out on some kind of logic here. Okay, now what? I'm whipsawed already. I'm tired. I'm ready for my nap. I can't take it. Okay, so you're selling again, I guess, right? Oh, look at, I'm waiting for this CCI to hit 100. Oh, look at this. Oh, definitely sell, right? Definitely sell. Look at getting more overbought, lower price. Hasn't closed yet. A little premature on that. We have to wait for the bar to close. Everybody's sent home from the bar. Okay, look at the response here. Because once the true range gets small, the percent R really responds to breakout, to volatility increase. Looks like a possible engulf party coming. Take this out, just go screaming north. And everybody that gobbled up this price is still holding on. They bought this pullback. The only kind of, I guess you could call that a reversal. I don't know. The most oversold on and off switch. So it's very on and off switch indicator. A little more trendy indicator. A little more, if you just went with these two indicators and just go binary or just put percent R on there, I'm sure you could do better than ICT. At least you're going to sell, right, and buy and sell, and you'd be like, yeah, it's very easy. Buy, sell, overbought, oversold. I know it doesn't work in a trend, but you got to know when it's really ripping and it's not going to work. When it starts to rip like this, you could sell up here, but you got to know when to buy. You'd have to buy this and this and this, and these three buys right here gives you at least this one, gives you this one and this one. But now it looks like they're going to go after this thing. It just doesn't matter that you're selling here on this blue nonsense. You might want to get rid of the trend part of this system. But you're also kind of fading these guys in a sense. You're going against the goobers, the people that are like, well, it's a downtrend, isn't it? It just turned blue on my system. Joe, what's your system? My system's blue. Listen, we don't change the rules around here, okay? Now, I don't care whatever they're telling you over there. They don't even fucking... So, what the fuck, right? I mean, I think in the end, the structure's the whole driving force, and this would be a good place to sell for the top tick Tommy. This would be the lonely wick at least, but I'm always going to want to buy down here, always going to want to sell up here, and always be careful that I don't overfill. So that the danger in placing strategies like this, where you're going to sell here, sell blindly, really, buy for the next day. All day long, I'm selling up here. Oh, look, they're filling my cells. And at that point, I'm really going to say, let's put a stack in here. I can see where there's a possible turning point. Or am I still long from this to here, and now I'm cashing out them? You know what? I got to start getting out of this trade. Let's cash out a lot right now, because in 4 hours we are just screaming up and we just made this much money. It's only the beginning of the week. Let's go flat. Let's put some buy limits in. Now this is my approach, because the indicator thing is, it's cute. Okay, I got you. It's like, oh, look, it's oversold. Okay, but really the question is, can you make in that first 4 hours? So just in one of these zigzags here, if I can make in 4 hours this much money, and I reload the buy limit grid capture windows. Do I really care that this thing came down here and didn't even give really a good signal? No, because I'm a range trader in the end. I'm trading this stuff. Yeah, you can tell me all day long about you sold here and then they stopped you out and then it went down. Okay, but these are one trick pony trades. Like, okay, I back tested my system. I'm getting a buy. And you can't just, like, people are back testing it like, I bought one contract here with a 20 pip stop, and oh, that didn't work out. But look, it worked here, and this trade here, like this, turned out really good. Yeah, system performed really good during this. I mean, what are these people thinking? You know, you see them on the YouTube there. Well, so what I did here is I built a moving average system. Well, sometimes it makes money, sometimes it doesn't. I can't guarantee same results for you. Gee, wonder why that is. Well, we're risking 2% of the account. We're only allowed to take one trade a day. Okay, so, well, one trade a day, and I'm sorry, one trade a week. What am I thinking? We're risking 2% a week, and you have to pick one good trade each week. And how you're going to do that is you're going to sit through 2 years of mentorship, and I'm going to bring you to the level where you're able to pull the trigger, not on a real money now. This will be demo. You'll be in demo for 5 years. Did you read the membership charter code that you got to follow? No, I haven't read that yet. Okay, well, let me go over some of it with you. Just give me a snapshot what's going to happen. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, man, come back to here, baby. Baby, come back. Ace. I'm buying this. Oh, yeah. Let's buy that. So even the indicator guys are buying here. They're like, yeah, man, this is like, wow, we got the green light to buy. Oh, that's a trend trader's trade right there. Oh, yeah. Structure, top becoming bottom. So that kind of snuck up on us there. Oh, that's a beautiful trend trade. Oh, that fits. That's like checks all the boxes. She's an amputee. She's black. She's into global consistent temperatures. She likes consistent temperatures. She likes 75 degrees. Baby likes solar panels. She's got this solar, it's a black dildo, and she says if you put it out in the sun, it warms. It can warm itself. Somebody asked me to do a video about the rumpled one. Okay, so this is be like a pre. Now the rumpled one guy, this girl Kate invited me into this room on some kind of social network, and the traders were in there. It's called like Pick a Pal or something, or Stroke a Pal. I can't remember. Pally Pals or something. I don't know. And he was in there, and I put up a chart, kind of this obscure, just like a pattern, just a line chart. A line chart with my, just kind of cryptic, as people do. They put up like some gartly shit, and people are like, what the fuck? And this girl says to me that he doesn't like charts, and I'm like, fuck what he likes. This is the rumpled one's room on the internet spec 5 years ago, I think, maybe 6. Look at this thing, fucking beautiful trend trade there. I told you my system works. And I was just like, dude, come on. What are you, ICT? Oh, they're hitting my target. Oh, I'm selling here. Oh, I'm selling there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So does the auction theory work? Is this they know where the funniest thing that ICT says on there is that the high and the low of the day are determined before the market opens. Are you fucking retarded nuts? We all knew that when we got above here, people lose their mind. My question is that, did you stand in front of that train? Did you sell into that? Are you waiting for the 4 hours to close and you pull the trigger? Are you going to not? you're not going to wait 4 hours because you're like, holy shit, look at that price right now. God damn it. Now you could have scalped the top of that right now. You could have, on the playback, it's obvious. And why the ICT doesn't come on and do like a backtest challenge. Let's see you call out the trade that should be. Please tell us. And you would even like play back the daily bar charts and tell us, yeah, what is the next fucking bar, by the way? Let's see if I put in a template that's, I don't have a raw dog template. I'll make up a raw template. Candlesticks on the dailies. Can you trade the daily candlestick? That'll be a challenge. I'm going to give you 100 pip stops on this. I'm going to let you trade like a fucking slob, right? None of this 10 pip stop shit. That's the other challenge. Can you trade with a 10 pip stop? There's all sorts of challenges. And look at this thing freaking out. CCI is just going nuts here because the range is tight. See, when the range gets tight on the market, see how CCI just freaks out. Look at that. So does percent R, but not RSI. He don't care about it. That's 4-hour chart. So this is crazy, right? Now I'm thinking for myself, buy limits. Let's just come in like this. Let's get in some nice buy limits going. And let's crush down in to these tickets. And we just don't care, dude. Let's put the 1 hours here and the 2 hours maybe like this. Let's try to get filled. And let's sell above here. We're not in the market yet. Let's do that trade. So this would have been the trend trader would have pulled the robot would have said more were sold, higher price. The percent R bot's going to pull the trigger here and buy. And if you're looking to get into the negative 100, it just hit green like so you're fucking in buy mode, dude. Or you're still holding from here. Seller's delight above anything above there. I'm selling on a limit grid because I'm not gonna chase into this damn thing. I don't like that trade at all. So that's the other thing is that what kind of trade do you like? Do you want to sell into this and just see what happens? Because I guess I want to see what happens. I'm kind of curious. If I bought here, it's like, well, I got to take something off the table here because this could be a trap. So if I bought that last trend trader's entry, right there would be a kind of like, wow, this is getting kind of topsy-turvy. I'm thinking that, right? And I don't know what's going on in the weeklies here. I can't see the weekly. If I zoom out, I'm going to see that bad data, I think. So that's going to that's no good. Let's just assume that we're coming into 3-year and 4-year highs because it can't. Yes, it can blow out that day and you might lose that day. Now, this is the other thing is that if people keep trading the same size with the same stops and the same instrument, then you can be at least saying, well, look at this. I mean, I'm used to this, that. But if you just flip and use trade some guys said he was trading the Euro versus Swiss. Okay. I don't know about that one, but some of these markets are vicious, and some of these markets will give you indicators, really good indicator filters. In other words, you built this algorithm, and you take it and you launch. Like we're getting filled on the buy limits here. Look at that. Oh. So had you had the balls, and this took some balls, you are short above this lonely wick. You just cashed out of everything you sold, and if you sold again up here, not even divergence on anything here, really. It's just over. So I can't resist commenting on what I see. The trend traders should be buying this pullback because they're green. They're in buy mode. They should be in buy mode. And I get that. And they can make money on that one trade, that one time. But, wow, these guys that sold above this and cashed out into here. Wow. Here's the new buy zone, structurally speaking, right? If you miss this ride, look at you scalped to this 4-hour floor. You're out of that 4-hour. You're out of that trade. You could have scalped that. So you're trading the structures. And look at this beautiful. Now I'm selling again. Look at that. Oh, what exquisite. cherry-picked example of the trend system. The buy filters, you're below here, you're below double bottom on this. You loaded the wagon, but you got to know when the party's over, and I'd be cashing out right now on something, if not the whole fucking thing. Okay, right there, you just saved yourself how much money? And if you want to go in, go along, buy limits all over again, right? It's green, buying pullbacks. Maybe this is 618. Maybe there's some Gartley bullshit down here. Who the fuck knows? It's so stupid. So, you're just going to buy low in here now. And you're going to sell above here. When I say you, I mean me. Just in case anybody's going to take me up on every one of these historical lookbacks. Heavy buying below here and heavy selling above here, and not so much like you really want to get in the market. You're long right now on that little bit of a pullback. You're going to claim top bottom here. Look at top become a bottom down here. I mean, if you really want to force it, otherwise top become a bottom here. Force. Yes, you're going to force it because you know what? It's green. It's fucking crazy. We started here on Sunday night. We could take out the high. We could end up at the high of the week. I'm selling into the weekend on this one. I can already see that trade coming. So being able to have flexibility, run 200 pip stops, running 50 pip stops, run a 20 pip stop on one instrument or two instruments. Now, it's just like anything else, I suppose. If you play guitar, you could play 6-string guitar, you could play acoustic, but it's different. It's tighter, wider spread on the acoustic. Heavier gauge strings, you can't bend as much, you can't get away with as much stuff. You can't scalp it, so to speak. Thin strings, you can bend them. There's things you can't. Piano, you can't. The piano, you can play multiple notes at once, which you can't do that on guitar. You got so many fingers. It's people doing hammer-ons, to try to make it so you can have, 10 notes going. Oh, look at this beautiful pullback into my buy limits all over again. Back in the structure. The people that had the balls to sell above this wick all the way up are up, and if they cash out now, cashing out, they are making money. Boom. You're waiting for this to close down. Another reversal, possibly. You're not waiting, you're buying. I'm getting filled on limits. I'm going to buy just so much here. I'm just going to keep buying all for the next 4 hours, dude. That has to be my favorite script, is you drop a 4 hour in front of the market on the 4 hour chart. The market has just dropped this much in 4 hours, and you're going to come in with 4 hour, 8 hour, and 12 hours in here and just set it and forget it. I'm long right now, and I'm just going to buy. Now, it may pan out that you end up here at the end of the week, but it doesn't have to. And what if you sold here, and this idea that what day of the week it is, this ICT nonsense is such bullshit, because this may be the middle of the week here. The question is, did you sell like a butt whore up here and martingale into that, or really sell, really sell, and ride it to here and go, yes, mission accomplished, unfucking believable. Back below here, cash out. Or did you buy this plunge coming the other way? These are just obvious questions. I hope people aren't thinking that they're oh yeah, they said it works. We didn't backtest nothing. We didn't even do a trial study. Yeah, a lot of rats are dying. Well, we injected the rats and they're dying. No, but yeah, I know, but don't worry about that shit. We got this all buttoned up. Sure, there's heavy buyers here. But if you place your buy limits in here, they never fill, you starve to death. So you got to go for where the party's going to be. It's going to be up here. Let's sell into this thing. I want to be where the action's at. Now I'm going to move my buy limits up. I'm going to trail my buy limits. I want something to happen, dude. I do have a fear of missing out, or I wouldn't be trading. I mean, the fear is cured by the limits. Okay, they're coming into my limits. Beautiful. We get long on something here. And maybe just a scalp. It's okay. It can be just a scalp. It could just be this shit here. Is that okay? Oh no, I'm looking for this grandiose, like I bought down here, I'm still long. Fucking hey dude, we bought down here, you shut up. We bought down here, we're still long. I'm still long. It's going to the moon. All right. Okay, but dude, there's people that are in the market for fucking 8 hours and they made enough pips. They don't got to trade no more. So this guy came on the stream once, years ago. This is a long time ago on Skype. An old guy, crude oil trader from the pits, the old guy. And he was in these trades. He was in these crude oil. I couldn't believe it. He was in Australian dollar trade because supposedly the commodity, the New Zealand and the Australian and the Canadian dollar, supposedly the commodity currencies. Look at this thing rip. Sunday night again, another sunny night. Don't forget we have sell limits above here. And he comes in there and he's like, oh yeah, these crude oil. I'm like, dude, how are you in the... He was trading the Australia versus New Zealand in a range for years. And I'm like, dude, if this thing ever takes out the floor, I kept saying to him, if this thing ever takes out the floor on the monthlies, forget about your range trading idea. So aren't you worried? Aren't you worried about what's going to happen if we ever invade this one price? I always felt this was the big... Because it's over-the-counter currency prices, that is there really a value to that? Sure, there's more buyers than sellers. Yes, you run out of buyers and sellers in Forex. ICT thinks that you don't run out of... yes, there's capitulation. Yes, when they deep-pegged the Swiss franc, when they took this peg off, and it came all the way back to what it was really worth, and it was... the proof is in the support of the masses on price. So the masses are saying it's worth X. I mean, why is Bitcoin worth what it's worth right now is based on the consensus of price, Well, it's worth it. Look at this thing coming back again. Oh my God. So you could have sold this fake out here. And I can't even get into this indicator here, but I'm just putting it out there because people love indicators. The structure trades to me looks like the way to go. Just for my lazy approach is to just be like long below here, buy, and just buy all week long and just go, you know what? I'm just buying this plunge. Whatever happens, I'm not going to be able to control it. I'm just going to hope there's enough money in the account so when it comes down here, I'm buying more than you could even imagine. So getting filled here, I'm like, okay, it looks like they're going to crush this. That's okay. I went long below here. I committed to this whole area of buy entry, And sure, you could say, well, we're buying because this indicator's up. But I can't look down at this shit. I don't run indicators is because then I got to look down here and go, well, what is this telling me? When I'm just going to say that anything above here is a great sell, anything below here is a great buy currently. And I'm already long, and I love to get longer, and I'm going to buy more here, and I buy more here, and that's all I'm doing is grid trading it. And when it goes into a supposed trend, yes, it's going to crush you. But if you sold above here and you didn't cash out to here, then that's the problem, because this would be your trend entry. You got to see what these people are supposedly doing. Like they're going to sell this, but I'm long from here, and I bought here, and I'm probably scalping out, and I'm going to put my buy limits back in. It really depends. If I just made X and I'm like, okay, that's great. Let's just put buy limits back in. They're probably going to take out this low. They're probably going to retest it, Okay, look at I'm getting long again. So I'm flat. Now I'm getting long again just because I said, let's just put some buy limits down here. And let's see what happens. They come in. Perfect. We just went long again. So I'm cashing out to the obvious floor, even though it overextended. Just put buy limits in. Fuck the indicator. So forget what I said. I'm just showing this idea of filtering as opposed to structure trading. Simultaneous mentorship. How to trend trade and how to scalp the structure. New lows, new highs. What's making higher highs? This babble about this. What do we call this? Buzzword salad based on price action. Higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, what are you doing about it? Are you selling the higher highs and buying the lower lows? Well, we're waiting for confirmation. Okay, I gotta go. I can't take it. Confirmation. Look at this shit. Just, okay, selling above here, buying below here. I mean, really, is it that tough? How much do we buy down here, kids? More than you can imagine. Let's buy from here to here, more than you can imagine down here. And we'll sell above here, and above here, more than you can imagine. Like trillions. Like the fucking federal budget amount. Now that the trade plan's changing. The whole time it's like a chess game. Yes, it's changing. We got buy limits here. Now we're hoping to get filled here. And these guys are going to disappear. Maybe they don't get filled. Maybe they do. Okay, we're going long. There you go. Problem solved. Yes, it's oversold. I don't care. Dude, I don't care. I'm not gonna run RSI. I'm not gonna run percent R. So I understand. But I'm trading it. Okay? I'm buying into this plunge. I know my exit is here. I knew the exit was here when I put the buy limits down here. This is not complicated. This doesn't take hours. This doesn't take reams in auction theory. Unfair prices. Unsustainable price theory, whatever you want to call it, it's just how it is. Can it keep tanking? Yes. This is Friday. Am I long into the market here into Friday? Yes. Am I willing to buy more down here? Yes. Am I willing to lose on these tickets that I bought below here? Yes. Yes, I admit to everything. Am I going to buy more here than I buy here? Yes. So it's completely counterintuitive was what I'm doing. I'm going to buy pant loads here. I'm going to buy double pant loads here. And here I'm going to buy everything. And here I'm going to sell my neighbor's fucking house. I'm going to get that where they take your mortgage. You know, they come in, they go, you know what? I own your house, dude. But it's okay. You can be fine. Because I got this trade going on. Yeah? Tell me about it. Okay, I get your house back and then some. Sure, I steal your title to the house, but dude, you got to see the trade I'm in. I mean, do you even know what I'm doing? Do you know what I've been through? And the people that I've talked to about this, they wouldn't even let me talk about it. I just signed a fucking don't disclosure theory paper. Okay, we're still long here. We're sweating bullets. We bought into Friday. We're sweating bullets, but we bought this pullback because I'm just so committed. All right. Now we have to have enough money to buy down here if need be. We know they're cashing out here. Depending on how big we're in. Oh, here's the reason to buy. Look at, oversold there. Didn't close down there, but getting close to a buy. Here comes the confirmation, guys. Well, I guess it is a buy after all. We're waiting for this to turn green. Do you understand how our system works? Okay, guys, you can go now. Bye. Okay. Got a little baby reversal here. Kind of a nice reversal. Oh, definitely one here. Oversaw. Anything below zero, I'm very eager to buy. As soon as it should go green, let's just take every fucking time this goes below zero. Anything there's a hint of pullback. Let's start cashing out above this. Sell again. Yes, it does rinse and repeat. ICT's saying this bullshit. People say this bullshit. Well, the market does the same thing every week. I know, but are you on the fucking train? Here's a topic I'm a bottom in just good old closing prices, right? It's your quintessential trend trade entry. Without regard to this indicator filter bullshit, but this is your quintessential auction entry. You're buying under this floor. It comes back. Now it's going to engulf. You're selling. You're selling. You're selling. And you're selling because it's over fucking bought. There's no difference. It's like, well, okay, well, then if you're selling above here, you should sell right now. For a scalp, right? Oh, man, look at this. No, let's put some sell limits up here. Yeah. Let's sell a 40K here, a 20K here, and a 10K here. Okay, I'm short 10K. There you go. Hit me. Yeah, it's like that card game. Hit me. You can't tell me, and so ICT is telling people bullshit like, I can tell you what the high of the week and the thing of the week is going to be. Really? Okay, we're scalping that 10K maybe, or we're holding it. We're willing to go shorter now. This is Friday. We sold into Friday on limits. We can sell more coming into Monday and Tuesday. I'm selling. Oh, we're getting filled. The trend traders think they're geniuses. They bought this one pullback. And they're like, oh, we're making so much money. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it. How's that trade going for you again? You said you're a trend trader? Like, explain that to me. Moving average crossover trader? Is that what you said you are? Well, yeah, pretty much at this point. I mean, I'm just a beginner, so I'm using a trend following system. Okay. But the market's 80% ranging. Yeah, and? Should I wear a mask? Yeah, you should probably wear a mask when you trend trade. You're supposed to wear a mask. Okay. Here's a nice little topic on the bottom right. There's your trend trade right there, son. You missed a goddamn entry. See? You end up talking to the range traders too long and you're missing your trade setups. It's a setup there. You go long. Okay, I'm long. And it's all right. I'm selling into your long. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you covered there. I'm a range trader. I got you. You're going to be just fine. You keep trend trading there, son. Tell me about the insurrection. How'd that go again? Well, it was a guy wearing a horn hat. Okay. Oh, another trend trade entry. Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh, we're getting signals, man. We're getting signals. Look at oversold, higher price. We're in the green. Let's buy. You keep buying. You tell me about that now. Anything above here, we're selling. Don't forget. Oh, boy. Got another trend trader. He's in. He likes it. 4-hour chart. I got 4-hour trend system I built. You should see this algorithm I built, man. It's unbelievable. Look at how it trades. See how good it is? Yeah, look at got in here, got in there. Dude, we're making so much money. Oh, boy. Now they're filling my sell limits. I'm short. Trend trader, the trend traders are loving it. They just think they're geniuses, man. They're trailing their stops. Oh, yeah, they got stops in here. Just in case they're wrong. In case we're wrong, we protect our capital here. We're not reckless, Our robot's got a bunch of stops trailing now. We buying more. Oh, they just stopped me out a little bit there. Okay. It's all right. We're holding in there. I got my sell limits up here. And trend traders got their stops. They're starting to they got them all stacked up here. Or maybe they got them wide. Now they probably moved them down here. I'll give the market some room. Let's put our stop here. We're trend traders, by the way. We bought here. We got this beautiful oversold, nice. Oh, that was. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're kind of stopping me out. What? What's going on? You mean you said you sold above here? How'd you do that again? Well, I just sold above here, see, and then you just get out. Now we could come out here. This is Sunday night. We could just go. We're out. And are you buying here? Well, I can't buy now. It's blue. I don't think you understand how this works. You're not allowed to. Who's in control? Do we have to go through this again? The sellers are in control. You can only take sells. You're not allowed to sell up here. Okay? Because it's green. Can't you see how this works? Do I have to explain everything? Meanwhile, I'm getting filled. They're stopping all these goobers out. And I'm buying all their stops away from them on limits. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I don't care about the trend. I don't care about any of that shit. I'm just a ruthless fucking structure trader. I would say I've turned into a structure trader. You can't cure me, man. I can't go back. Volatility and structure. Like, okay, low volatility, and it could break down and go lower even. But I got no problem with that, son. It's like a limbo. How low can you limbo? Let's buy more. Oh, yes. Bring it. Yes. Ah. And if you're short from here, you're like, yes, keep going. You got to get in before the goobers find out about it. Prime example, and just holding it now. Still got buy limits down here, believe it or not. And, oh, I'll just buy so much if we make it down here. And the guy that sold this, and this top, smashing up, is already up on this trade, and I'm kind of getting clobbered, I guess, if you consider that I didn't. So if I bought below here and I didn't scalp, yeah, I'm probably stopped out of these tickets, but don't forget, I'm buying heavier every time it's down, and here comes the end of the 4-hour traders to save me, in a sense. I don't have to run this indicator, because I know that if this market is down this fucking hard, that every indicator that's set at a very sensitive 3 period is fucking down. I don't need that, and I'm scalping it here. Let's hope. I don't know how many pips this is, because I don't have any pip grid turned on here, so there's a little bit of a problem for actually picking the proper stops. But we got to get out here. If we bought everything below there, and we really loaded up below here, and we really loaded up here, then we had to know what to do about that. And we got to cash out on something. And I'm out, I would say, of everything right there. I'm out. If I held into Friday, no, we sold into Friday hard. We sold more when it got to even a little higher. It kind of starts to engulf it, right? Dark cloud cover. And then closes down harsh here, got a dead cat bounce. If you bought into this, holding for this, and really looking for your target being here, fantastic, right? And definitely takes balls to hold over the weekend, but not so much in the euro. This is the weekend. It's kind of stable on the weekend there. So, yes, it's going to be, if you're trading one ticket at 2% risk, backtesting, it's completely different than building a position based on what you see structurally and understanding what the volatility is going to do to your trade plan. If you have a 100 pip stop, volatility is probably not going to affect you. You're on a 5-minute chart. You got a 100 pip stop based on structure on the 5-minute chart going back 10 bars. Is that even possible? What are you trading that needs a 100 pip stop on the 4-hour chart based on new lows going back X, where you perceive there are buyers, potential buyers and sellers spread over an area on the chart below here? How many buyers do you think are below here? How many sellers are above here? Are there buyers below Sunday night floor? I say there's buyers down here. Let's put a crop of limits in. And if you've got deep pockets, there's going to be big fucking limits down here. And the trade plan is going to be get the fuck out of the trade. Here we can already see the exit, and the entry is already spelled out because the structure exists before any indicators are triggered by the price action that could lead to the fact that the market comes below here, and we're going to buy, and our exit's going to be here. So the break-even trade, or the one that's going to be the one we hope does this, is going to be buying below there. We hope that trade, the future of that trade, and all these trades, our big hope for them is that they at least make it back to here. Some of these guys, it's like the idea of getting pregnant, right? Which one of these guys is going to make it to the home plate? They're not all going to make it. This is not. I bought here, by the way. I bought probably below this wick, actually. So very aggressive trader, honestly. That's what I am, a very aggressive trader on limits, and I'll just buy right now on limits here for the rest of the week. Wish this played back faster. But that's okay. This is week by week. Yeah, every week's taking 2 minutes here. So the week to come, to here, you should just know we're buying here. We're on this thing. You're running it. If you're going to sell people on your trading skills, shouldn't you have some current account? If it's that easy and you're that much of a wizard, can't you just run a demo and show us how that works? Let's see some kind of performance of some type somewhere. On a day-by-day basis, like, okay, you can see I'm getting filled here on my buy limits. By the way, I know my trade plan. It's very simple. Buy new lows, sell new highs. In a nutshell, I could say that is my trade plan. And what do you consider new lows? Anything below this, newer, newest, and most newestest. That's my trade plan. I know it's hard to believe, but that's it. And of course, I am long, and I'll get hog long down here. And this is when I was talking to Euro Trade I'm in. I'm very long. I could lose, but I just really think that we're on an island far below, in a land far, far away from reality. In that price, although there's no limits on, as you can see by the fear, the spread of fear. And I guess to me, indicators are like wearing a mask. Like, oh, this will make me safe. All I need is my indicator pack. And I just think it's so, well, it's not really prepper thinking. I just watched this movie called 10 Cloverfield Lane or something with John Goodman. It's just unbelievable movie how it ends. But that's a really striking movie. Oh, they're buying. I'm getting filled on buy limits. This whole week is very restful to me. I'm swing trading on the weekly here, by the way, without regard to taking this sell here on the trend and this sell. And so if you're taking this sell, this is the big, people say, well, what are you talking about? I'm a trend trader. Shut the fuck up. I sold here. Now what's wrong with my system, by the way? You got a problem with my system? Yeah, I ain't got time to babysit for this setup. So I sold here. Sold here. Blue, fucking eight. We're trend traders. Shut the fuck up. I can't do it, man. I can't. I got time for that shit. I'm long into your downtrend. This is the big fucking argument. All the time. Same thing with these I got level 5. I got order blocks. Dude, I got tickets in the market. I'm waiting for them to hit my tickets. That's it. Sorry, I can't sit there and babysit it. And sure, I'm going to babysit it when I get into, if these tickets fill, I'll be looking at it. I'll be like, dude, wow, let's hope this thing fucking comes back to here, because now I'm getting crushed. Right, the trend traders are winning into my limits. I'm okay with that. I'm not a trend trader. I'm not going to sit here and I just know this trade. I don't like it. Sell, sell, sell. Look, we're making money. Look at the money we're making, honey. Look at our balances going. We're pyramiding into this trade. I got this system online for free. Some asshole named Simpleton posted this shit. Yeah, trend trading. You've heard of it. You know, trends like everybody likes this one flavor ice cream. Everybody's buying it. It's crazy. They're sold out. Fuck, can't get enough. I'm buying. God, I just saw this guitar that I used to have. It's fucking going for $5,000 now, dude. I bought it for $2,000. It's going for $5,000 now. Fucking Warwick basses. Unbelievable. Fucking neck through. What people? They stopped making them, I guess. Fucking Germans making that Warwick bass. What the fuck happened there? This is before the fucking virus, dude. This is pre. Okay, so here's my exit, right? The guy that did that fucking dollar CAD trade, dude, I was like, yeah, that's a fucking amazing trade selling it. It's really, dude, could you handle the punishment? Could you keep buying new lows, buying new lows, buying new lows for this trade to here? Now, it doesn't mean it's going to take this out and that's going to be some grandiose like this. It could still tank. That's the beauty of my system, is that I account for all possibilities. I don't give a fuck. I'm buying down here all over again. If I'm long, if I'm really bullish, I'm like, dude, we're just buying here. Every pullback we're buying. I can see I can see the goal. I can see the holy lands up here. If we take this out and make a bum rush for this, we don't have to get there. Just on the way there, I'm cashing out now. Or I'm selling. If I'm not short, I'm selling into this fucking rally. It's just fucking obvious, isn't it? I got sell limits above here, sell limits above here, up here. Let's just scalp something. God damn it. Let's make some fucking money. Well, I'm waiting for my RSI to cross. Okay. Bye-bye. I can't wait for that shit anymore. I'm over it. I'd be selling up here. Seriously. I just can't wait to trade. If the markets moved as fast as this playback, then we'd have something. Anyways, that's the 4-hour punishment indicator lesson of the day. I'm the indicator's indicator, and that's just how it is. Indicators, love them, hate them. Ooh, look at that filter there. So once again, I'm buying. Ooh, look at that sell. Didn't sell enough. Oh, better luck next time.